This morning as I was having my breakfast, well, we have like a 5 chili omelet. The chilies aren't that hot, but it's still interesting to know that you could put 5 chilies in an omelet. Anyway, so I'm talking to my wife, Renuka, and I told her, one of the things that people do is they don't spend enough time learning things. And she said the reason why you seem to know a lot of stuff that's happening all the time and you keep on top of stuff is because you literally put aside at least an hour every day. Now listen to this. I write about 3 to 4 articles a day. I'll do cartoons, I'll do podcasts, I'll read books, I'll do video like I'm doing right now. I'll go to the cafe, we take 3 months off. It doesn't sound like it's one person doing this. It sounds like there are lots of people doing it. There are some elves all over the place doing it. So how do you get all this time? How do you get time to then put aside 1 hour every day just to learn? Well, often I ask people and they say, well, I've got no time, I've got kids, you don't have kids, and they use all these excuses. People are very good at excuses. They'll spend half an hour giving you excuses, then half an hour learning something. So anyway, when we ask people, why don't you do this, they come up with the excuses. So I say, what do you do? And they say, well, I've got to reach the kids to school. I've got to go to a client meeting. I have to do this and I have to do that. And I said to them, well, when you're driving in the car to drop the kids to school, what are you listening to? And usually the answer is, I'm listening to radio. Or I'm listening to nothing. Or I'm listening to the kids screaming. Fine. Once you drop them off, what are you doing? You're still listening to radio, right? If it takes you half an hour to get to their school and half an hour to get back, how much time do you have by yourself? It's a very simple answer. You've got half an hour. So if you only did the school run back and forth every day, you could do what? You could do half an hour getting there, or rather half an hour getting away from the school, and then half an hour getting to school, and you'd have 1 hour of learning every day. And then people say, well, I'm not much of an audio learner. Well, I can't really help you, because it's not so much a factor of learning as much as listening. If you listen to something on a regular basis, you get the idea. Stop putting yourself in these boxes, which is, oh, I have to have a pencil while learning. Listen to it. Listen to audio every day. There's so many podcasts on iTunes. At Psychotactics, we have podcasts. We're putting one out every 2 or 3 days. They're about 2 or 3 minutes. You can put them in a playlist, put them on a CD, or you can connect your MP3 player to your car stereo. There are lots of ways to do these things, and you just have to ask. You just have to find out. All the information exists. You have to take some trouble at the start, and then what you'll start to see is that as you're driving back and forth, that's 1 hour. You go for a walk, maybe just short 10 minutes walks, you start listening to stuff. That's 10 minutes and 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You drive to clients' places. You drive from here to there. You take planes. There's so much downtime that you're wasting listening to some rambling, chewing gum music or DJ or some radio person talking. And then you say you have no time. Here's what you need to do. You need to learn 1 hour every day. You need to put aside 1 hour every day. And this doesn't mean, okay, I've got so many hours in the day, I'm going to put aside 1 hour. You're never going to have that facility to put it aside. So when I go for my walk, I learn stuff. When I'm going to, say, my in-laws' place, which is just 10 minutes down the road, 10 minutes going, 10 minutes coming back again, that's 20 minutes. You have to put in these little bits and work out a schedule and stick to the schedule. And suddenly you'll see that you're putting 5-6 hours of learning every day. I don't know if you realize what 5 or 6 hours of learning every day is. 5 or 6 hours of learning every day is like doing a workshop. Sorry, it's not 5 or 6 hours every day. 5 or 6 hours every week, right? And 5 or 6 hours every week is like doing a workshop, a whole day's workshop. Because if you look at a workshop, it starts at 10 o'clock and ends at about 5 o'clock, and there are some breaks. That's one workshop a week, every week of your life except your vacations. So put aside that 1 hour every day, find out what you're doing every day, and make 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there, Or if you've got one whole chunk which is going from here to there, then use it and stop making excuses. The only way you're going to get brilliant at something is if you put in the time. That's me, Sean D'Souza from Psychotactics, saying bye for now.